What is going on, guys? Mobile Care News here. And Verizon's is kicking things off with their back to school plans promotion again. I do know Verizon is very up to speed with doing promotions when going back to school, when maybe going on summer break, and even Christmas. They're always ahead, 10 steps ahead on that. And that's how basically AT&T and T-Mobile follow through. When Verizon explains something like this, and people just follow through. So what Verizon is doing with their back to school plan, instead of paying pretty much $1,200 or almost $1,000 for a new iPhone, they're basically gonna discount it and they're gonna give it to you for $700 for every iPhone 12. Now this is a really good price because even though the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro Max are the most expensive iPhones off the market right now. Before the new iPhone 13 is coming out, my iPhone 12 is the most expensive. Now, I bought my phone off of, as you can see, this is an iPhone 12, obviously. But I did not buy this phone off Verizon. I bought this phone off T-Mobile, and I actually got a steal with this. They because I first got into T-Mobile as their first customer, it was actually $1,000, almost $1,100. And I was just thinking, man, this is expensive, but I didn't need a new phone because my iPhone 6S was failing. And iPhone 6S. Yeah, 6S was failing. It was very outdated. It wasn't working. The battery was dying quick. And I just had to get a new phone. It was, I needed a new phone. So what T-Mobile did, they gave it to me for $800. Now this promotion was last December. So I'm pretty sure that promotion for new customers is probably long gone by now. But if I was with Verizon, they would give me a similar deal, except this time they're charging me $700 for a phone. So if I went to Verizon in the first place out of AT&T, if I went to Verizon first and this deal was in effect, I'd be getting the iPhone 12 for $700. Even though I got it for T-Mobile for $800, a $100 difference. But this is a good idea. I like where Verizon's going with this because a lot of kids are going back to school and even a lot of college students and just everyone in high school. Everyone's going back to school, and this is a good strategy for Verizon because what Verizon can do, they could basically add a new iPhone to the kids to the kids for their new for back to school. The parents could add them on their family plan, and on top of that, Verizon has just kids data plans. Now, they're not the best data plans. I've looked them up. You get very little data usage. I believe 5 or 6 gigabytes of data with hotspot and everything. I'm not sure if everyone would want to get that plan because, in my opinion, if I don't have any kids, but if I was to get a new plan for my child, I wouldn't want them to have that plan because I can't imagine them using so much data and then they just being slowed down and then just hearing complaining and it'd just be a headache. I wouldn't want that. But maybe a lot of kids don't use a lot of data. Maybe people are very different. For me, I use it for everything. I surf the web, I make videos, I post it on YouTube. I use data for everything. So that's how I exceed 50 gigabytes of data. Currently I'm on Wi-Fi. But a lot of other kids, they might just use it to surf the web for a little bit, do emails, text messages. 5 gigabytes is enough. Especially let's say a parent puts their kid on the Just Kids Unlimited plan, and you have 5 gigabytes of data, you will be slowed down. I'm not sure how the slowdown affects because I never had that plan. I would not want that plan is for myself. But if let's say they only use 2 gigabytes in a month, 5 gigabytes is enough data. If they just use 2 gigabytes in a month, just like I said, by just surfing the web a little bit, emails, sending text messages, maybe downloading just 1 or 2 apps here and there. 5 gigabytes is enough. But I'm pretty sure a lot of parents will want their kids to go on the higher end unlimited data plans. So that's where Verizon has an advantage for this because if you're only going to pay $700 for your child's new phone, plus add on unlimited data plan, that's honestly a score for Verizon because not only are they giving a good deal to the parents and the adults at the same time, they're actually giving more bang for your buck. I really like where Verizon is going with this. Now I'm not sure how AT&T and T-Mobile will respond to this, but I do remember last time, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, I posted a video that T-Mobile is also doing the same thing. They're also doing a back to school plan. However T-Mobile's doing it, you gotta trade in your phone, and the phone has to be compatible, I heard. So that's kind of a disadvantage for T-Mobile in my opinion, because let's say I had an old phone, like maybe it's 2-3 years old, and I want to trade it in for T-Mobile, but they're saying it needs to be a higher end phone. Like say for example, I have the iPhone 12 right now. Let's say I had the iPhone 8 or 7, and I told T-Mobile, hey, can I switch this phone for one of the new iPhone 12s? Because I want to go on your plan and everything. And they might tell me, oh, it's too old. Sorry, you're gonna have to pay them full price. So I like where Verizon's going with this. I can literally get a new iPhone for $700 instead of trading in my old phone, or not being eligible to trade in my old phone. And that's where Verizon has an advantage for this. Now, I did not have time to read through the article, but I'm just skimming it through down. I'm trying to see how long this promotion will last. So yeah, so here it is. Or if you want to do payments on it, let's say for the iPhone 12, 12 Pro, or the Max, or the Mini, you'll pay $29 a month. So that's a huge steal. Now, if you're paying $29 a month, I'm not sure if you'll be locked in. Either you'll be locked in like a contract, or what's gonna happen is you have to pay the phone in full, or pay it monthly until it's fully paid in full. So I'm not sure if you're locked in. If you want the phone 100%, you got to pay it full price, obviously. But that is not bad. It might take 1 to 2 years for you to fully pay it back for a $29 fee a month, because that is pretty cheap and low. And I'm trying to see how long this promotion goes for. So let's see. That's basically what they're saying. You'll get a credit. And so far the deal is pretty good. Now, I do not see any information on how long this deal will last, but to my guess, I'm gonna say this might last either for 2 months or 1 month. I'm honestly not sure how long this will last for, because usually promotions like this, back to school, they're very temporary. I never got these kind of promotions at all, because I never once paid attention to them, but now I am paying more attention to them more frequently. So like, let's say Verizon has a deal going on. If I want to get like new AirPods or an Apple Watch, I'll keep an eye on these deals. But I'm gonna guess this might be going on for a month or all of September. I'm honestly not sure. I have to dig in and do more research on this, and even though I'm not really going back to school, because I'm not going back. I'm not in school anymore. This is a good deal for kids to back to school. Maybe some people going back to college, or people who have to finish school. This is a good plan for people, because let's say you pay 80 or 90. Let's say you pay $80 a month. You try to save some money, and you're gonna pay $700 in full for the phone, which I think is a good plan. It's I do believe it's very limited, so you have to make sure it's you have to get it while you can, because I'm not sure how long this deal will last. I'm going to say a full month, because after a month, everyone's settled in school, and Verizon doesn't really need this deal anymore. So let's say I wanted to go to Verizon's network, or I need a new phone. I could literally pay in full $700, and I'm just paying $80 a month. That's a total of $780. I think that's a good plan. That's a good trade-off in my opinion. The phone's fully, or if you want to pay it monthly, you can. It's not a bad thing. You could pay $29 or maybe even $50 a month, depending on what rates they give you, what deals you can make with them. It just honestly all depends. But I do like the deal. What's going on with Verizon here? I do believe it's very temporary. If I were to get this, like I said, I would pay the full price, $700, and I'm just paying $80 a month for the service. So that's a good idea. I like where this is going. Very very good on Verizon. What do you guys think about this deal? Do you guys think this deal is a good deal? Do you guys think maybe Verizon can do better? How long do you think this will last? Because I honestly have no clue how long this will last. I'm going to say a month. But let me know what you guys think about this deal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.